work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Two and now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 and now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They complete it to Hill. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he's up to the 47.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A quick slant to Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mostert is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Hey, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I saw you nodding your head in approval. We're not in the late stages. This isn't the 4th quarter, but the decision to go for it, a good one.
Yeah, I like it, you know, a lot of times early, too, because it sets the tone for what you're going to do throughout the ball game, and it tells your team you're planning to be there to be aggressive, and you're planning to win the game, and sometimes they come along with your thinking.
And they only had 1 yard to go, and they got it in. It's complete, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 42 yards. And the Jets have retaken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This fielded right at the... Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rolling to his left.
He'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On play action, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
In motion, Hill.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On play action, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Alan Lazard, 47 yards.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one...